Hello, everybody. It is day 18 of the Clean 21 program cleanse, and I apologize for not posting a video yesterday, but I was actually getting a vitamin infusion. Now, if you haven't had a vitamin infusion, I highly recommend you think about getting one because it is a fact that Americans are vitamin deficient. The three main vitamins Americans are deficient in, 50% of the population, okay? Deficient in vitamin A, C, and magnesium. This is terrible. If you think about what vitamin A and C, let's go through these each one at a time. Vitamin A is really good for your skin, and your cells are made of all sorts of different organelles. One of the most, perhaps the most important organelle of your cells, which is what you are made of, cells, is the cell membrane, which is the skin of the cell. Now, vitamin A is really good at repairing and taking care of the skin. So this is, think about how important your skin is. All of your receptors, your five senses, are located on your skin. So taking vitamin A is really important. We're deficient in that. We're also deficient in vitamin C. Vitamin C is extremely important for your well-being in so many different ways. This is why people will drink orange juice in the morning, because it's really just going to help you feel good. It's got lots of really good properties, and it's just something that if you take more of on a regular basis, you're going to be feeling a lot better. Your immune system is going to be strengthened to be able to handle all sorts of different issues that may come up. And the third one is magnesium, which I think is like the first time I learned about these vitamin deficiencies, that was the first one that I thought of, because my sleep issues and feeling like not kind of uneasy, kind of like any sort of lingering shakiness, that can actually be remedied by taking magnesium. Magnesium is really good for your digestion as well. Depends on the dosage, but magnesium is super important. Definitely for just keeping your body feeling good. These are three important ones you want to take. I don't take my vitamins because I'm always forgetting, or I go through stints of taking vitamins. This is what I've done in the past. You know, you get a bunch of vitamins and then you get religious about it. You take vitamins all the time and then you kind of fall off the wagon with it. You know, you can get all these vitamins through your food. But like we talked about in the last video, the food that we eat is really not nutrient rich, to put it lightly. The food that we eat carries a lot of these vitamins and minerals that we need, but all the processed foods and the refined foods and all this stuff just does not have any nutrients in it whatsoever. In fact, it's got all sorts of other stuff that's going to make you feel sick. So in a perfect world, you can be getting all of this stuff from the organic, natural foods like fruits and vegetables and all sorts of things like that. But since we are deficient a lot of times, we need to take supplements. So do some research and take your fucking vitamins. It's really good for you. It's an easy thing to do. There's different kinds of vitamins that are, some are more bioavailable than other vitamins. You should look into this kind of stuff. One of the vitamin C that I take, it's called a liposomal vitamin C. And liposomal means that the mineral vitamin C is actually wrapped in a liposome. It's like a fatty molecule that allows it to be absorbed a lot more readily into your system. So definitely make sure that when you're getting your vitamins, you look into getting the best quality ones. And there's so many different kinds. I know it can be overwhelming. There's tons of different vitamins, which is why, again, I recommend if you get a vitamin infusion, these things go directly into your bloodstream, and it really, really helps. You feel a difference. Now, of course, it's mind over matter, right? There's consciousness involved here. So just having the awareness that this vitamin infusion is going to help me, just that belief in knowing that this is going to help me really makes it a lot better. There's the difference between the placebo effect and the nocebo effect. The placebo effect is the positive thinking that affects positive health outcomes, whereas the nocebo effect, which most people don't really know about, it's pretty prolific actually, is the idea that negative thinking can actually create illness in your body. So if you really are worried about getting sick and you're afraid of getting colds or viruses or anything like that, the fear that you're associating to these things is actually more likely to make you sick. When I was in a psychology class, like Psychology 101, you learn about something called psychosomatic issues, where the idea is that whole thing is that your mind will actually create the situation in your body. Let's say you're not sick at all, but you start thinking that you're sick. I'm really, really sick. I'm really, really sick. Then your body's going to start to manifest that sickness. So not only are you going to have really good chemistry coming in through vitamins, but the belief and the mindset of having good things come into your body and that's going to help you, that is also going to help you. So you want to have that two-prong approach of good food, good vitamins, and a good belief about what's going on. I feel great about doing that and just been keeping track over the last, I've been doing these vitamin infusions for about a year now. And I've been keeping track of my levels, my blood work, and what kind of vitamins I have. I've definitely had an increase of vitamin levels on all fronts since I started doing this. And then also my levels of inflammation have gone down. Inflammation is probably one of the worst things that can happen in your body. And like food is a huge part of the problem when it comes to the quality of food that we eat. There's certain foods, certain things that we take that are going to create and cause inflammation, make it worse. This is one of the major roots of all illnesses is inflammation. So there's chronic inflammation and acute inflammation. My levels are going down big time. So I feel really great about that. And I wanted to report back to you again, maybe a shorter video today, just getting close to the end of this cleanse. And I'm really excited to just build from this. I have this really growing concern that now that I've been cleaning the inside of my body, I really want to make sure that I don't hurt it. My liver and my kidneys I really feel like are almost like reset now with the way that they're going to process. So got to be careful drinking, got to be careful having processed foods. The post cleanse is going to be interesting. I'll definitely be doing video updates about that on how and what kind of stuff I'm going to be reintegrating one at a time into my diet. So first thing is going to be eggs. I feel like that's the easiest thing that I'm sure I will be having after the cleanse. And then from there, we'll see. I definitely want to have bread again, but got to be careful. Want to have really good quality bread. A lot of this stuff, they taste great. All that processed white bread and stuff. Nothing like a good slice of toast in the toaster oven with some jelly on it. But that sugar and the processed carbohydrates, that's not good. So I don't want to hurt myself after all this progress I've been making so far. So I just want to thank you for taking the time to watch this and taking the time, really, most importantly, take care of your health. Preventative measures for taking care of your health is so vital right now in this world. We're always kind of chasing the situation after problems have begun already. If we could start doing things early on in the moment, taking these steps so that that stuff doesn't happen later, then that's just obviously better for you. You know, you don't want to be on the Titanic and realize that we didn't put enough lifeboats on the Titanic. There's stuff they could have did back then before that ship set sail that would have increased the likelihood of lives being saved. But they did not because of the hubris that this is the biggest ship in the world. I can take care of this. I got the freedom to do whatever I want. I'll eat what I want. Oh, this doesn't taste good. Oh, I don't think this is going to be, whatever. Any excuses you want to make for yourselves. You don't want to be like that. It's just not a good look. And I am definitely guilty of talking the talk but not walking the walk for a very long time. So here we are, 2022, closing in on the end of the Clean 21 program, and I feel great. And it's really just the most, I've said this before, I'll say it again, the best form of activism you can take. Have a cleanse, do a cleanse, take care of yourself, mentally and physically. Make better choices, and always remember, whatever options you're being given, there's got to be a hidden third option in there. There's they say, take the red pill or the blue pill. It's one or the other. I'm going to eat this or I'm going to eat that. Well, just ask yourself, get out of that program. Is there something else that I'm not paying attention to that I could be doing? What's the other choice here? And for food, it's definitely make my own food. Take care of yourself by cooking your own food. You can control the ingredients a hell of a lot better that way. And yeah, so energy's feeling great. Life's feeling great. And it's only the beginning. One of the big things I'm really looking forward to getting back into now that the cleanse is, or once the cleanse is over, is regular exercise. I started doing some exercise. I have a program and a trainer. Shout out to Courtney Olson for that. Started getting into some exercise when I first started doing the cleanse, but I was beginning to feel really drained extra tired than when I would normally exercise. And from what I understand, from what I've heard from Alejandro Junger, who's started this whole Clean 21 program cleanse, you have a certain amount of energy. And when you're doing all this detoxing and cleaning of the interior, like your kidneys and your liver and all this stuff, rebuilding your entire digestive tract, basically, it takes a lot of energy to do that. This is part of the reason why when you get sick, you don't want to get out of bed, because your energy is going into taking care of yourself. It's like your body is a full-on economy, and you are writing checks all the time for how much you want to process this and metabolize that. Walking takes energy, all this stuff. This is why sleep is very important, because you're taking all the attention away from all those processes and going into full-on maintenance mode. So a cleanse really is maintenance mode. So I really haven't been doing too much exercise during this cleanse. I'm just giving it a very dedicated time for my cells to do what they got to do. And that is one of the big things I'm really excited about getting back into. Because, you know what? Exercise is important. No matter what you got to do. We live very sedentary lifestyles, here in America especially. I'm a video editor. I have a standing desk, and I always have to make sure that I'm switching back and forth because, you know, if you're sitting on your ass the whole time, you're just not getting the blood flowing. You need to get the blood flowing for all of this stuff to work properly. So that being said, I'm really excited to get back into more of an exercise routine on a regular basis. Cook more of my own food, eat less, drinking. I mean, I drink water all the time, but drinking alcohol a lot less, and just being much more mindful about it. I'm a little nervous about just drinking in general after this, or anything really, just that is processed. I'm a little scared about it, to be perfectly honest, because I don't want to freak out my digestive system or anything that's going on in there. I always remember there's a great movie. If you haven't seen it, check it out. It's called Osmosis Jones. A great animated movie with Bill Murray in live action, who is just this really sick, unhealthy person. The whole movie is just a cartoon at the inside, what's going on inside of his body. It's all animated, and Chris Rock plays one of his immune cells. And, I just every time I try to think of what's going on inside my body, as you should too, this is a living organism. Inside there, those cells are alive and moving. When you look in the mirror and you just see yourself, that's just an illusion. You're a community, a giant thriving community of trillions of cells and bacteria and all sorts of stuff. So I'm just really trying to think, I don't want to mess up as the government of the mental government of this community thriving organism that's called the body of Alex Lipton. I don't want to mess with it. I don't want to give it stuff that it's not going to handle. Just imagine all the stuff that's going to be coming down that's going to be healthy. Oh, we know what to do with these vitamins and minerals. Oh, here's some kale. We know what to do with that. Break it down. But then if you throw in some hydrogenated something or other, or think about this too, a lot of the food that we eat that is presumably healthy is not actually healthy. There's all this branding that goes into it that gets your mind to think that it's safe and healthy and all that, but it's really oftentimes not. So making sure that even when I am forced with that decision, am I going to have the Cobb salad or the fried chicken sandwich? It's even in that Cobb salad, okay, well, what's in the Cobb salad? That is not necessarily on that ingredients list. I'm going to be very mindful about that because I want to make sure that the cells inside of me are getting the best possible stuff. I don't want to be throwing them off. I don't want to make life any more difficult for what's going on inside me than it has to be, basically. So everyone, you know what? Just, again, best form of activism is to take care of your health. Take care of your health. Don't look for a cure later on after you get sick. You can actually prevent yourself from getting sick. Let food be thy medicine. That's a very important thing to think about. Anyway, I just want to thank you for watching and for going on this health journey yourselves, if that is what you're doing. And if you're not, best thing I can suggest to you is to think about it. Just think about it. Give yourself an opportunity for repairing what's going on inside your body, because it's a hellhole in America in terms of our physiology. We need to fix that. We may not, and probably in my opinion, not be able to fix anything politically. That is just a road that has no end, and the guides on that road are completely out of their mind. Don't put your faith in those people. Put your faith in yourself. Put the trust in yourself that you can take care of your health. Make sure that you're giving yourself that best opportunity. Turn the hellhole into a heavenscape. That sounds really cheesy, but it can be that way. When you're happy, when you are happy and when you're feeling healthy, you have to imagine that 1 second, that one moment of feeling happy and healthy is like the equivalent of thousands of years for your cells. Thousands of years for your cells were happy. 50 trillion of them. I'll leave it on this. We think that peace and harmony is not possible because of the way things are on the planet. We don't have a memory of any kind of peace and health and harmony on this planet. 7 billion people. How are we going to ever live in harmony with this many people? Well, guess what? If you've ever been happy and healthy in your life for just one moment, that means for thousands of years, essentially, at the time scale down, like interstellar inception level down to the cells. Thousands of years, over 50 trillion people were all happy and healthy. It's like the evidence is within us constantly all the time. We're just not recognizing it. And it's okay because we've been programmed not to look within. The answers don't lie within. Look out there. Trust what they have to say for the answers. I'm no expert. What do I know? These are all programs, which once you start taking care of your health and feeling good, you'll realize that it's all BS. So again, so for lunch today, I had a salad with some chicken in it and some olive oil and vinegar dressing. So, just very light. Feeling really good. And I'm looking forward to tomorrow. I guess there's only just a couple more days left in this cleanse and we'll see how it goes. So thank you all for watching. Check out my YouTube channel, Video Shaman. You go to YouTube, Video Shaman Alex Lipton. I got tons of videos on there. All these health cleanse updates and podcasts and some other stuff on there. So thank you for being here, taking care of your health, and I look forward to seeing you tomorrow. Take care.